Hello, Internet. So, is Fallout 3 more fun than Skyrim? Well, I can really only give you my opinion, and I'm going to do that, but before I do that, I should welcome you to the Empirical Sword, where I'm a Lord Master DLC 7-9. I'm an INTJ, and I'm a gamer, and I usually talk about stuff, sometimes for quite amount of time. Quite amount of time. It's a saying. It's a saying I just invented right now. We don't edit here. But yes, so the thing I'm going to be talking about in this video is Fallout 3 more fun than Skyrim? And, well, if you're watching this, you're one of two people. Either you're actually here to get someone's legitimate intellectual opinions, as would be indicated by the brand that I'm trying to perpetuate, the INTJ gamer talk, or you just want to figure out which one to buy, in which case you probably already have an idea of what you want to buy, so just do that. But if you do want to get the intellectual opinions and stuff, then stick around. So, my opinion. In my opinion, again, this is my opinion, you can feel free to have your own opinion. Everybody's entitled to have their own opinion, and everybody's entitled to not care. So if you don't care about my opinion, good for you. My opinion is Fallout 3 is more fun than Skyrim. And three main points about that. One, the leveling system. Skyrim has one of those leveling systems. I mean, it's better than Morrowind. I hated Morrowind. And the leveling system in Morrowind was one of the things that I hated. Skyrim was at least better at it, but really you have two leveling systems in Skyrim. Pre-legendary, to get max level, you had to max out every single skill in the game, including the ones you hated. Like for me, that was two-handed and something else. There was another skill I hated in Skyrim. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was one of the magic ones. Yeah, that's another thing. Bethesda just hates magic, but that's beside the point. But to get max level, you would have to max out and thus train the skills you hated. And for me, it's like I didn't even want to use two-handed weapons out in the field. They were just I couldn't get them right. And maybe my computer rig was not quite up to the task of Skyrim, which is possible. I was running on like 20 FPS the whole way through. I played Skyrim before all this YouTube stuff, so my computer at the time was not up to snuff, as the saying goes. But yeah, I just couldn't get two-handed to work, and I just didn't like it. I didn't want to use it out in the field, but I still had to grind to get XP. And I hate that. I just want to play the game. I do not enjoy mindless grinding, and I think that's an INTJ thing. If I'm doing something, I want there to be a purpose. And yeah, I know max level, that's a purpose, which is why I did the grind. But that doesn't mean I liked it. I would rather have a purpose that requires a process that I enjoy than a purpose that requires a process I don't enjoy, if that makes sense. That should make sense. I mean, we want to do the things we enjoy. We don't want to do the things we don't enjoy. I don't enjoy grinding, especially if it means just standing there hacking away at something I conjured with a weapon I don't like. I just don't like that. Post-legendary, it's a little better, because then you can make the skills you like legendary, set them back to some starting value. I forget what the starting value was, and just reuse them. But then there's the issue that if it's one of your main skills that you use, you kind of suck at it now, and you're no longer a noob at the game, or your character's no longer noobish, and is thus taking on things like Daedra and mammoths and whatnot, with a skill that's level 1-ish. So it's yeah, you still wound up having to grind skills that you didn't like, or at least skills you didn't use. I remember there was a time there I was just spamming some illusion magic in Whiterun just to get very fast XP. I would get illusion up to 100. Okay, legendary. It's back here. Get up to 100, legendary, and just to get all the perks, which I wasn't even using them. You know, the perks for two-handed weapons, I wasn't using them. So yeah, I don't like that. Fallout 3, you get XP for killing things. Things want to kill you in the game, so you have to kill them back. So you're already using that. You get XP for unlocking locked things. I like loot, so I like unlocking things. So I get XP for that. You get XP for disarming traps and disarming mines. I don't want to stumble into traps and mines, so I do that already. So I'm getting XP for things I do. You get XP for doing quests. I want to do the quests. And if you're doing the quest, you're going to run into traps and mines and locked things. And, of course, things that want to kill you. So you have to kill them back. And so you're even more XP. You're just getting XP by playing the game. I love that. That's amazing. No mindless grinding in Fallout 3. What were my other 2 points? I can look right over here. Size of the games. Skyrim. Huge. Immensely huge. I don't think we can argue that Skyrim is bigger than Fallout 3. In the size of the maps, number of quests, probably. I mean, if we include all the side quests in Skyrim, yes, Skyrim is bigger. Fallout 3 has more DLC, and I've not gotten to the DLCs yet, but so question mark. I'm doing this before I've actually finished Fallout 3, but I still think Fallout 3 is more fun. The thing is, even though Skyrim is bigger, and I love the idea that you can just run around and explore and get lost, or as much as you can get lost in the game with fast travel. I love the exploration aspect. It's just I think Skyrim was too big. I think there was a lot of area on the map, but not a lot of thought put into what it could all be used for, other than just empty space where you can have random encounters. And then the side quests, or the miscellaneous quests. In Skyrim, they just felt cookie cutter. I mean, they're all the format of, oh, hey, you're an adventure. I lost this thing in a crypt. It is a family heirloom. I love it dearly, but I'm afraid to go get it because I'm afraid of undeads. Could you go to get it for me? I will pay you. They were all like that. It's like Bethesda decided, okay, we're going to have all these quests in there. We're going to put these templates in the game, and then we'll fill them in with like flavor and color and actual story later. Only later never happened. So it got to be a lot of mindless fetch questing. Not as much as Morrowind. The secret title of this video is I Poo-Poo on Morrowind. I did not like Morrowind. It was not fun. But yeah, Skyrim also had a lot of the mindless fetch questing. Fallout 3, I have yet to get a fetch quest that turned out to be just a fetch quest. I mean, I got a little paranoid early on when Moira Brown said, oh, just go over to Super Duper Mart and get some stuff. It'll be easy, right? It was not easy. Those raiders kind of killed me. But I mean, the side quests in Fallout 3 always seem to have something more going on besides go here and do a thing. There's always some sort of twist or something that keeps it interesting. And I like the interesting. So, yet again, Fallout 3, more fun. Okay. And the last of the 3 points where I think Fallout 3 wins out is Fallout 3 just doesn't take itself seriously. It doesn't. I mean, the iconic Vault-Tec, I almost said Fallout Boy. No, that's a band. The iconic Vault-Tec boy. You know, the primary colors and the jumpsuit, and it's the game does not take itself seriously. It is like making fun of itself. I mean, you go to Canterbury Commons, Community Commons, and you see these people in cosplay playing supervillain. How can you not laugh? There's an entire quest that's a parody of some monster movie from 70s, I think. I don't know. I don't know a lot of movies. It's the quest of those. It's a parody of them, if you're wondering. Those videos are already up on my... Yeah, they're up on my channel already. So, yeah. Something about the fire ants a great itch. But it's... Every now and then, the game just makes fun of itself. And Skyrim, it's very serious. I know it's the end of the world eaters return, and but Fallout 3, nuclear holocaust, yet we're making fun of the game. I mean, playability and the mechanics are one thing, but the overall atmosphere, and I mean, it's what's even more hilarious is the stark contrast between the edgy, end of the world, nuclear apocalypse, wasteland, anything could kill me thing, and then suddenly the game is making fun of itself. It's I mean, there's some things in Fallout 3 where I don't know if it's Bethesda just doesn't know how to write, or if they're doing it on purpose just to be funny. Like, the ghouls of Underworld being safe in Underworld from the Brotherhood of Steel, because apparently the Brotherhood of Steel doesn't know to check in buildings for ghouls. I mean, was that an oversight by Bethesda, or was Bethesda doing that on purpose to be funny? That's how my brain works. So, I mean, yeah, the leveling system, size of the map, and the number of quests, and well, really the enjoyability of the quests, and just Fallout 3, it's funny. I love a funny game, especially a game that makes fun of itself. So it's just fun. It's just a lot more fun than Skyrim. And don't get me wrong, I still like Skyrim, and I will one day eventually get to doing Skyrim on my channel. Maybe. It depends. I have a lot of things I want to get to, but Fallout 3, more fun than Skyrim. That's my final opinion, and again, you can disagree if you want. That's your right, and I have the right to not care, and you have the right to not care about my opinion. And remember, school doesn't teach. We have to be the masters of our education. I have an entire playlist where I talk about things that school should be teaching, but isn't. And I will link that to you at the end of the video, which it should be like over here. Yeah, this is going to be a thing. Me holding the link to School Doesn't Teach right here. Just click on that, and as always, remember that gaming is intellectual exercise. I had a brain fart there, but we don't edit, so yeah, it helps us hold our problem-solving skills. And if that sounds like something that interests you, you want to see more of, or you just want to see more videos like this, then subscribe and bell icon, and whatever video you're watching next, I will see you then.